If your child is highly sensitive, struggles with sleeping, meltdowns, and separation anxiety, it may not be a phase. It could be an unbalanced root chakra, and they don't feel safe in their body. And in today's video, I want to share with you some powerful grounding practices you can do with your child to allow them to feel safe in their body, deeply connected with you, and confident in trusting their intuition. So if this is your first time here, welcome. I am Emily. I'm the founder of Sovereign Rising, which is a container and a space where you receive the support, the guidance, the tools, and the confidence to raise a sovereign child who knows their potential and deeply trusts their intuition. So, why does all of this energetic safety matter? A lot of mainstream parenting advice out there will focus on the physical safety for your child. So, making sure they have a place to sleep and a home and their food that allows them to feel safe, that they are raised by parents who don't beat them, who don't yell at them. However, even though that is so important, when you ignore the energetic safety and the energetics behind everything that you are doing, you are ignoring the very piece of the puzzle that affects everything else, that affects the emotional, the mental, and the physical safety of your child. Because the root chakra is directly connected to safety in your body, safety in your home, safety on earth. And if that is unbalanced, then your child is going to hold on to that energy for the rest of their lives. And I know that sounds extreme, but just think about the beliefs that you picked up in childhood, your childhood conditioning, what you were surrounded by, and how that is showing up in your day-to-day life as an adult. So when your child feels unbalanced in their root chakra, they don't feel safe in their body, maybe they are feeling like, and some of the symptoms could be that they are highly sensitive, they have trouble sleeping, they have night terrors, they wet the bed, they jump at the slightest sound, or maybe they're intimidated by strangers. Now, we think that this is just a phase, but when your child is forced to be independent at an early age before they're developmentally ready for that, which again is one of the things that is pushed in mainstream parenting, what can happen is that your child can become energetically untethered. And when they are energetically untethered, they're going to try to hold on to you as their mother more than anything. This is why you can continue to reinforce independence. And it seems like the children who are resisting that the most are the clingiest. But really, it's because they've been forced too early to be independent. They were forced to develop a chakra that wasn't supposed to be developed until they are 2 at 3 months old. And this is why I have such an issue with sleep training, because it's forcing the kid to develop too early. But what it does is that it puts the chakra that is being developed out of balance. So if your child is experiencing any of these symptoms, know that these practices that I'm going to share with you are so incredibly powerful. And I make them so they're super easy. So it's not this huge, extravagant need to light candles and do this mantras and chanting for hours on end. I'm giving you the tools that you can incorporate into your day-to-day life that feel so effortless, but will make the biggest impact for you and your child in order to allow them to feel safe, to develop the chakra that is going to support them for the rest of their life. So here is your first ritual: grounding. Now, I know some of you may be in a climate that is cold at the moment and you're unable to ground, which is why there are so many grounding products out there now for you that I'd highly suggest you take advantage of, because the more you can ground your energy. So my favorite is putting your feet on earth. I love grass. I love putting my feet in a lake, something that is directly connected to Mother Gaia. You are instantly going to feel a shift in yourself, and you'll notice an instant shift in your child. You'll notice that they're a lot more at peace. They're calmer. Their energy just seems to be regulated. You're also going to notice that it helps to balance out their hormones, helps to balance out their brain chemistry so they can go to sleep easier. That way they feel safe in their body. They feel safe in their relationship. They know they are connected to earth. And it's super simple. I have my daughter sleep on grounding sheets. So for 8 hours every night, no, me 8 hours, her 10 to 12 hours, we're just grounding her energy and she sleeps throughout the whole night. And when she does wake up, because sometimes she does, all I have to do is lay beside her and she instantly goes to sleep because she knows I'm there. She knows that she's safe. The second ritual you can do is to begin to use mantras. I love chanting Lam, which is connected to the root chakra. And the more you can do this, especially if you notice that your child is having really big meltdowns, chanting Lam will bring their energy back down. If they are old enough, have them chant with you. It's a great way to co-regulate each other and to allow them to feel safe and bring the vibration and the frequency of healing and alignment to that energy center. The third practice is going to be to start using mantras and affirmations, more like declarations, that will help them know through your language that they are safe. So by simply saying, you are safe, you are loved, mama is here, begins to create and reaffirm to them that that is their truth. And I love to do this while I'm holding Maya and I'm cuddling her and there's skin to skin contact because cells communicate with each other. And this is a powerful way to start using and activating and instilling empowering beliefs within her that she is safe. And this, when done, when the root chakra is being developed, so in those first 7 years, is extremely powerful to lay the foundation that's going to support her for the rest of her life. Because what happens in those first 7 years is what you carry on for the rest of your life. Okay. The fourth ritual is to begin to use your energy. And again, if your child is old enough, do it with them as well. Encourage them to do it. But I love to either place your hands or have them place their hands on the back of their spines or right around where their root chakra is. And if they're really small, you can also place your hands on the soles of their feet and just visualize, closing your eyes and just visualizing grounding their energy, bringing energy, awareness, and intention to that part of the body. Because what's going to happen is that you're bringing and funneling more life force energy to the chakra that is being developed. So it can actually begin to create the necessary circumstances for them to instill safety, to instill support, to know that they are taken care of and can rely on you. And a little bonus ritual for you, co-sleep. I'm going to be talking more about this in next week's episode about the power of co-sleeping and how it is truly one of the best things you can do to support your child's root chakra and their development of their intuition. But we'll save that for another time. If you start co-sleeping with your child tonight, you will notice a big shift in their temper tantrums, in their meltdowns, in their sleep, in their sensitivity, and in their attachment. So, when you begin to make these shifts in your life for your kids, and you begin to start to balance their root chakra on a daily basis, I want you to keep track of it. This is super important. This is one of the things that I share with all the women in my higher level containers, and I'm sharing it with you now because it's so important. You are doing something that isn't talked about. What I'm sharing here isn't talked about anywhere else in this way. This is leading edge information for you that is shifting how your kids develop. This is allowing your child to grow up sovereign. Feel the power of that. Now, because this is leading edge, because there is a lot less support on this from maybe your friends, your family, what can happen is that it can seem like maybe it's not working. Can I truly believe this? So one of the things that I have my clients do, which I'm encouraging you to do as well today, is to begin to record the changes. Record how your child is right now. Begin to incorporate all these rituals, and then record a month from now what you've noticed shifting. This really helps to build your confidence and your trust in yourself that this is the most powerful thing you can do for your child today. that this, in fact, is making the biggest shift in their physical, emotional, and mental level of safety. And if you want to dive deeper into this, I have the Sovereign Child Foundations course, which is 7 core modules, all designed to help you support your kids' root chakra, to help support them in those first 7 years. This is really the foundational work of what is needed so your child can fully trust their intuition. They can realize their potential. So you can have the confidence that you are raising a sovereign child. So I'll add that into the link below if you feel called to go deeper, to learn more, to feel supported, and to join this movement of awakened mothers who are raising sovereign kids. And if this is all you needed for today, then please, if it was of value for you, give it a like, a subscribe, share with another mom who needs to hear this, and help me get this message out there, as this is so important to welcome in this new earth, to welcome in this new generation, and to empower kids to live outside the matrix. I love you. I see you. I honor you. And until next time,